All right, so this is a lesson on Dogs by Pink Floyd. This is the second main electric guitar solo, way into the song. It's like 14, 15 minutes into the song. So this one is in standard tuning. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come up here and we're gonna go. So you kind of slide in from somewhere below and you get into the 17th fret, that E note there. You're gonna give some vibrato to that. Then you're gonna do one of those 1.5 step bends up and down. So it's like the equivalent of like the 18th fret. So it's like, give more vibrato, and then we're gonna bend this 13th fret of the second string, kind of let it come down to, and then, and that's gonna be 12 in the G string, 10, 12, 12 in the D. So we got. So that was 12, that D note, to 9 and 10 here in the G. So we got. So here we got 6 and 5, and then 3 pull-offs on the 7/5 on the G string. And then this one kind of goes. So 7, 5, 7, and then 7, 5, 3. Then you hammer to that 5, 5 back to 3. So. So that's gonna be sliding into the 7 of the G string from like the 5. And then hitting the 5 of the second string and bending this one up. That's another 1.5 step bend there, like up to the 10th fret sound kind of thing. Now when you bend that one way up, you let it just come down. You don't have to hit it again. Okay, so this is 12 to 13 to 15. So you hit the 12, 13, and you slide the 13 to 15. And then you do the same type of thing, 13, 15, 17. And then 15, 17, 20. And you bend that 20 up. So we got. And when you come down from that bend, you're gonna hit this 21st fret. Da-da-da-dum. 18, 17. So let's look at all that again. Now you got to pull off 17 to 15. Now this next one is 2 pull-offs, 15, 14 twice to the 17 of the B string. And then you start this thing. So that's gonna go down, da-dum, 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 2 notes at a time. You got 15 to 14, 14, 12, 12, 10, 10, 8, 8, 7, 7, 5, 5, 3. So let's look at all that again. And then we have, so that's the G string, 4, 4 to 6 to 4 to 2. Then we got 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4 to the 5, 4, 5, 7, and that's 5, 7 to 8, 7, 8, 10. So let's look at all that again. Okay, then we do this thing called a whole tone scale. Okay, so a whole tone scale is one step all the way. So we come up here to the 19th fret. We're gonna slide up from, you can slide up from the octave if you want, the 7th. That'd be the same note. So we're going up to the 19th fret, and did you know this? Like these, when you got these dots here, this first dot, that's that first dot past the 12. And the second dot and third dot, that's those next ones. If you didn't know that, the octave type of thing. It's a good way to go like, there's a dot there, and here's the start over point, and there's that first dot again. So sometimes if you're like over here, it's easy to see where you might go. Here's an A minor pentatonic. Use those dots to your benefit. Okay, so once again, this whole tone scale is going to be starting on the 19th fret, 19, 17, 15, and then 17, 15, 13, and then 15, 13, 11, 13, 11, 9, 11, 9, 7, 9, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 1. So that is one of 3 different parts that are playing all of that da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a guitar at the end of that that goes, and that leads, that's the end of that part, leads into that next like triple kind of lead, triple bend kind of lead. So once again, we had the now you end on that 3, and the rest of this riff would go like this 2 here, bending up like a step and a half. Kind of pulling off, doing a pull off on this D string. So now it's going to do kind of a trill there. Going to go to that 3, the C note on the A string. A little bend up and down on that 2 there on the D string. And then it has a series of kind of pull offs, 3-0, 3-0, and goes up to that D note to finish it off. So once again, that'd be like. So what I did that time was I didn't pick each set. I just let it all be with the strength of the pull-offs, making those new notes. Here's the higher harmony of that whole tone scale riff. Starts on the 18th fret and does the same type of thing. Every time it's a whole step or 2 frets worth going down. And it's going to end on the 1 down there at the end. So all the way down, it went down to like 2 in the open to the 1. Now the third and final harmony of this one is going to start on the 19th fret of the G string. It's going to go all the way down in that whole tone scale. This is the one that's going to end up on the A note, the 2nd fret of the G string, and that's going to be the one that does that big bend and that little riff flourish at the end there. Okay, so that's the one that goes with that. So if we look at the first one again, we had the 19th fret of the B string. So that one would just hold that 3 right there. Then the higher one was the 18th fret of the E string. And that one pulled off the 2 to open and then ended up on the 1 at the end of it. And then the third and final one is the 19th fret of the G string. So that's the one that really went with that end riff, was that one that ended on that A note that started that new riff with the A note. Okay, so that was Dogs, the second solo. Amazing stuff. David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, Animals album. Check it out if you haven't heard it in a while. It's amazing stuff.